Good day, YouTubers. And what a beautiful day it is in Oklahoma. Hey, I want to start this little update off by saying thank you, really big thank you, to those of you that shared my work recently. My subscriber count, I think, is up to 111, 112. Um, that's not great big numbers, but that's a plus 25 in my book from those of you that shared my work um, over the last week. And every little bit helps, but those are big chunks. I mean, chunks like that, they add up, and I'm very, very grateful. Um, Most of you know, um, if you've been following me for any length of time, that when someone shares my work here on YouTube, they get a character placement on my layout. And some of you that shared my work already have characters on my layout, and I don't know where else to go as far as thanking you, but just know that from the bottom of my heart, I am so grateful. Um, and speaking of character placement, I am behind. I am behind. There's a couple of people I still have on my list, that I haven't got around to adding on yet. Neglect of mine, yes. I got so many things going on right now, new adventures, trying to keep up with my new construction, that kind of thing. But just know I haven't forgotten you. I I will get there, and I'll make it big, make it special. So just know I'm very grateful and thankful for all those shares. My views are up. Um, I look at things from a percentage point of view, not just the big numbers. Um, and from where I stand right now, just barely over the 100 subscriber mark, I'm getting 35, 40% on my film views. It's a strange comparison, for those of you that have thousands of subscribers, to look at it from a percentage point of view. But I couldn't be happier. Everybody wants 100% participation, but you can't expect that. People have lives, they got things to do besides watch our model railroading fun times, if you will. But yeah, my percentages are really high. My views on my shorts are climbing. Um, Finally, I think I'm finally finding my groove. Um, so yeah, I'm pretty happy with my numbers. Um, some of you new folks, and let me say thank you very much for subscribing. I hope I can bring you many hours of entertainment. But what I was going to say is some of you new folks probably don't have any idea at all what's going on here. This would be, you might say, phase 3 of Jesse and Oklahoma Railroad. Strange timing. My history is my history is gone. If you look and you say, "Oh, he's only been a YouTuber for 2 months," but trust me, there's a lot more to it than that. But I can't really go into it. But what I was going to say is, I want to post a few of my old videos that I have. I call it my vault, my closet, whatever term I refer to. It generally means, a blast from the past. Things that I have that I don't have any record of, in my film library. Some of them are great memories from days gone by. Um, and yeah, you're saying, well, why don't you just re-upload them? That's where the problem lies. And once again, I can't go into it. Just know that when I'm posting something from the vault, or blast from the past, or from my closet, those are old films from early on, my early days. You might say phase one, phase two, whatever, and then I would consider this, phase three. My layout's gone through some really, really crazy changes. I started out on a little 4x6 tabletop layout where I shot hundreds and hundreds of videos. And then I went through a changeover where I decided to expand, and I made a larger L-shaped layout, which was the original 4x6 and then another 4x8 added on, and it was shaped out, to be like a L pattern. And I carried on with that for a few months, and I was almost complete for my decorating. And then I got this crazy brainstorm that I wanted to do it again. So now I have this big square layout where I'm free to roam around in the center and film and enjoy my trains. We got new tracks. Everything's running well. And yeah, so that's a little bit of my history there for the new folks to catch up on. I'm sure it bored all you old guys, I already knew all that. Got to keep the new folks in mind, remember, they're very important. But anyway, yeah, back to the character ads. I'll get to those guys. Sorry I'm running behind. Shout out to Jesse's Diecast Garage, who shared my videos, or I should say my name and my layout in one of his videos. Pete's Trains, you go, brother. He shared some of my work last week. Frank from Twisted MacGyvers, Liz from Windsor Valley. Y'all sharing my work, man. You don't know how happy that makes me feel, and to see my numbers grow because of it. Good times, good times. Brother Bill Reddick Outdoors, all of y'all, I love y'all, all of y'all. It's just awesome for me. But anyway, moving on. What's new at J&O Railroad? Well, the most newest thing would be my bait and tackle store. And that's just about where my decorating has stopped. And there's a reason for that. I mean, I could blow through this decorating, and get it over with. But see, I get these brainstorms. This is an old building I tried to give to Sean, my good old buddy Sean. He's like, nah, it's way too big. And what it was one of these old Howard Johnson's, I don't know what to call them, restaurant motels, motor inns, whatever you call it. This one, I turned it into a little hospital, but this is the exact same building, and I just hacksawed through it and made it a little smaller so it would fit in the space that I wanted to put it in. I could have used it the same way it was already, but it would have been facing the wrong direction, and if I faced it the right direction, it wouldn't fit. It would have ran into my good old road hog. And speaking of road hogs, I got a request for me to light this sucker up. I haven't used it in, gosh, seems like forever. Many, many, many months, maybe even a year. So it needs a charge. I got to recharge it, but I'm planning on working that into some of my new videos. Um, I posted one last night, some of the old Roadhog action. If y'all want to see what it really is, check that video out, Blast from the Past, posted last night. And I couldn't post the original video for reasons unknown to some. But I did add different music, and luckily it timed out pretty well. The new music and the old film kind of went along hand in hand, and I was pretty happy about that. So anyway, yeah, that live music hall right there used to be a big hit for my old days video stuff a few years back. I do have some new music that I've written that I haven't released yet, so y'all be on the lookout for that. Not in any hurry to do so. I'm kind of testing the waters. Um, I don't know how to bring this topic up, but I'm just going to call the topic gifting. In our community, railroad community, we share, and we share alike, whether it be sharing each other's work or actually sharing our possessions. And heaven knows I have way more stuff than I need. Um, as far as freight cars, locomotives, all that kind of stuff, I got so much. I mean, it's kind of an ugly picture, but you know what I'm saying? This is all stuff I really never need. I never use. And gifting. I want to give a shout out to Sean, X-Block Sean. He's hooked me up with a couple of brothers that are in the HO scale model railroad hobby. And, it's hard to gift to someone, even though they are the same size, because everybody models a little differently. I mean, I could send boxes and boxes of stuff to Sean, but he'd just like, I don't need this. It's not, the right era. So if you catch my drift, you can't just give this stuff to anybody because, I can't use it. They don't want it. They don't need it. And I'm happy to say that thanks to Sean, I have a couple of new gifting buddies. And looking forward to sending some of my surplus their way. I hate seeing this stuff sitting on the shelf. When I first started out, I was just buying up everything I could find. Oh, look how cheap it is, I'm buying it. Look how cheap it is, I'm buying it. Before long, I had shelves and boxes of stuff that I didn't even need or use. Then I decided to start collecting different things, like Chesy, for example, and building those collections. And now this old stuff just sits on the shelf, and it needs a good home. So yeah, that's what I'm getting at. Thank you, Sean, for hooking me up with some people that can use some of my stuff, because Lord knows I got way more than I need. And speaking of Chesy, I posted a short last night. First time Chesy has hit my new tracks, and I'm looking forward to building that train and seeing how it cooperates. Made it short last night. I just threw on like a dozen cars, and it looked really good. And so I'll add, another dozen, maybe 2 dozen, 3 dozen. I got so much Chesy, it'll go all the way around my track. I'll do a nose to tail video when I'm finished. Yeah, so I'm in the phase of building my Chesy train right now. So be on the lookout for those shorts. I might even add it in if it's still on the tracks Friday, um, on my Friday update. Maybe I'll show it off. But as some of you may have noticed, I haven't showed the other side of my layout, and it's because I don't want to let the surprise go. Keep y'all in suspense. Let's just say that from about this point to somewhere around this point, my tracks are full. Um, so we're at let's say the halfway point right now, as my layout would be considered, from start to finish. So yeah, got a ways to go, but I'll add a few every day and make a few shorts and get my money's worth. All right, you guys. I've kept you way longer than I intended to, and if you're still with me, God bless you. Give thanks to your heavenly Father for all your blessings. Um, we couldn't survive this crazy world without Him, and when you start seeing your true blessings the way I see my blessings, you'll know where I'm coming from. Okay, I think that's going to do it. I have been doing a little bit more landscaping, like I said earlier. I stopped here because I wanted to add that. Got my roads all laid down. Got some more landscaping to do, but I don't like rushing through that stuff because I don't like having to tear it up and start over. I'm pretty certain that what you see now will be in the same position, tomorrow. But who knows about the next day? So that's why I don't rush through this stuff. I I've been down that road before, and having to tear stuff out and start over, is kind of frustrating. And I get my ideas. I mean, something I might see as I'm driving down the road, or watching TV or something. I get an idea. I'm like, I want to do that. Well, if I do, then I got to tear something up and start over. So that's where I'm at. I'm just kind of relax and let things fall into place as they will. Um, and yeah, that's where I'm at. Y'all have a blessed day. I will talk to you down the track.